Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am going to be starting a new series of NFL team inspired makeup. So the first one we'll be doing today, which is going to be this look right here. This is going to be based off of the Kansas City Chiefs. So if you want to learn how to get this makeup look, it also is like fall appropriate. I try not to go over the top, so you could still do this for like going to work. If you're just gonna like go out with some friends, go to dinner, get some drinks, whatever it is, then this would be appropriate for that too. But then you can also go hang out with the guys tailgating for your favorite football team too. So if you want to learn how to get this look right here, then just keep watching, and also comment down below and let me know what team you want to see next, because I'm doing all of them. So just let me know which one you want to see next and we'll see what happens. Thanks. Okay, so my camera died in the middle of filming, so this eye is pretty much done, and so I will do this eye for you. So I started out by using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Primer. Just take a little bit of this, put it all over your eyelid. I start from my crease to go down to my lash line. And then we're going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. It's this one right here. And I'm going to go in with this first color called Golden Ochre. It's going to be this one right here. And I'm just going to take that and put it all over my lid, but focusing more in the crease. So starting in the crease, doing a bunch of lip motions, and then going through the rest of the eye. And then I'm going to go in with this super flat brush right here, and I'm going to go in with red ochre and Venetian red, which are going to be these two colors right here. And then I'm just going to pack those in, starting at the lid and moving my way across to the inner corner and down to my lash line. And then I'm just going to take a little bit more of the Venetian red, just because I really want the red to pop. And then once you have that base done, then we're going to go in with a different red shadow. We're going to go in with this Storybook Cosmetics Wizardry and Witchcraft palette, and we're going to go in with this color Sorcerer. This color right here. So I'm just going to take this on the same brush that I was using before. This is just a shimmery red. I'm going to pack that all across the lid. Take this kind of brush right here. It's like a big fluffy taper brush. I'm going to go back in with that Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. I'm going to take some of the shade right here. It's called Raw Sienna. I'm just going to dip my brush in that a little. And I'm just going to blend in the crease so it's not so harsh. I'm going to take that a little bit above the crease. I'm just blending all of those harsh lines. Alright, so now that part is pretty much done. Then I'm going to go in with my winged liner. And I'm going to be using this Maybelline Curvitude eyeliner. So right here you can see there's like a bend in it, like a curve. This is the easiest thing I've ever used to do winged liner. So what I'm going to do is just make the wing first. And then fill it in. And of course now that was in focus. Alright. So now that we have the winged liner done, I'm going to do the eyeliner on my bottom lash line. I'm just going to be taking a Wet n Wild On Edge Longwear eye pencil in shade A257 You're the Yin. This one right here. And then I'm going to tightline my upper lid. So then what we're going to just do not poke yourself in the eye with your eyeliner. That could be a good thing to do. Alright. Yes. Alright. Then I'm going to move on to my brow. So what I'm going to do, I have this Wet n Wild Brow Precise. It's got like a pencil on one side and then a spoolie on the other. So I'm going to take the pencil side and I'm going to start here and just add in a little bit, lightly putting in a few strokes.
And then still lightly going in through the tail of my brow. Just filling in empty or sparse areas.
And then I'll take the spoolie and I'll go through and brush it just to make sure that there are no like spots that I went over more than the other. And then if I'm having like, if my brows just are not cooperating with me at all, then I'll go in with some brow gel and just kind of like run brow gel through it so that it kind of just tames it all, but I'm really not having that kind of a problem today. So next I'm going to take my lash curler and I'm going to curl my lashes. This step is really not necessary, but I do it just because my eyelashes are so long. It's the best thing for me to do and kind of just control them. And I was using the Maybelline Big Shot mascara on this eye, but it was super crazy clumpy, so I'm kind of scared to use it again. I guess I'll go in and try. This is just the Maybelline Big Shot mascara. I believe this is not waterproof. So, let's see if this is gonna work. I just wiggle back and forth as I pull up through lashes. I cleaned off the wand so that I could, you know, maybe not get so clumpy. I got mascara on my face. So if that ever happens, like if you're doing your makeup and you get mascara, you can just take a makeup wipe and throw it away. If you've already done like your face makeup and you don't want to ruin it by using a makeup wipe, like if you've already put on your foundation stuff, then just wait for it to dry and just take like a stiffer brush and it'll just magically erase away. Alright, so for now we're going to be done with the eyes and we're going to move on to face. I'm going to zoom out. Hi. Alright, and I'm going to go in with this primer right here. This is the Boots No. 7 Airbrush Away Primer. This is really good for you've got like larger pores, if your skin's really oily, stuff like that. I'm just going to smooth this in starting around the middle of my face and going down. Next, I'm going to go in with my foundation. This is going to be the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in shade 120, Classic Ivory. You can use this with a sponge or a brush. I think it works better. I won't say it works better either way. I think it's fine either way. Some foundations like work better with a brush or a sponge. I see it working the same, so I really don't have a preference, but today I'll be using brush. So I'm going to go in with this Real Techniques brush. This is just a regular buffing brush. It's just kind of a flat top brush. And I'm just going to go in with patting motions. Make sure I get everywhere covered. So patting motions to get it all set in, and then I'll go in with the circle motions just to kind of blend it better. That all blended in, I'm going to go in with my concealer. Today I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I'm in the shade Light Neutral. And I just put 3 dots right under my eye because this stuff is super full coverage and a little goes an extremely long way. I learned that the hard way. I'm going to use this brush today. It's like this round brush. And I'm just going to pat this in. This concealer blends in so perfectly. It is literally like magic. It is amazing. I would highly recommend, if you have the money, then to invest in it, just because it is so freaking like blendable. The Revlon Color Stay concealer, it's almost in the almost in the same tube as the Shape Tape, It almost has the same consistency. I think it's a little bit thicker, but it covers just as well. So if you're looking for not spending as much money, but you still want a good concealer, I would say the Revlon Color Stay. I'll put the actual name of it in the description bar underneath the video. And then I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in shade 110. I just use this pretty much as a translucent powder. I've used it for so long. It works so well at setting my concealer, anything like that. If I know that I'm going to be like out doing things, running around in the sun, if I'm going to be like sweating a lot, or if I need to look like really snatched all day, then I'll go ahead and just set my whole face with this. But normally on a day-to-day basis, I only set my under eye concealer, or wherever else I put concealer. Like if I'm trying to cover up any blemishes, you know, anything like that. And then I will just take some on my nose just because my foundation tends to break up around my nose a lot quicker than anywhere else. So I'll just set that a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with this Tarte Amazonian Clay Matte Waterproof Bronzer in Park Ave Princess. It's so pretty. I'm gonna take this Real Techniques, what is this, sculpting brush. I'm just gonna lightly tap in there, tap off the excess, and go into the contour. I'll go in and get the contour line going first, and then I'll go in like circles just to make sure it's all blended out and I don't have like that freaking huge line going down my face, because that is not attractive to anyone. No. I'm gonna take this brush. It's by Sonia Kashuk. And I'm just gonna go in a little bit more of that Park Ave Princess bronzer. And I'm just gonna very ever so lightly just dust some of that bronzer around my temples and around my hairline, just to warm my skin up a little bit more than what it was doing before. And then I'm gonna go in with this Urban Decay Naked Flushed palette, and I am gonna put just a little tiny bit of this blush right there. Where is my blush brush? Okay, this brush right here is also by Sonia Kashuk. I got these at Target, like literally super light. It just adds a tiny bit of color, but nothing like drastic, nothing over the top, just very light color. Not a huge blush person anyway, because I have redness in my cheeks already. I don't need to be adding more. Then I'm going to go in with this unicorn brush right here. So when you put highlighter here on your Cupid's bow, it just helps your lips look a little bit more full. And since we're going to be doing a bold red lip, spoilers, you're going to want your lips to look a little bit fuller than they normally would, unless you already have like really full lips. Then you don't even have to worry about it. So I am next going to go in with this Circa brush. Looks a little bit like this. It's a thinner brush. And I'm going to go in with that highlight. And I'm just going to pop it here under my brow bone, going from the peak of the arch and out to the tail. And that's just going to give you a nice pop of glow, pop of highlight. And then I'm also going to take that same brush and just put a little bit on my inner corners. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in with this Real Techniques accent brush. It's this little itty bitty tiny, can you even see that? Let's zoom you in. This little tiny brush right here. I'm going to go back in with that Sorcerer color from the Wizardry Witchcraft palette from Storybook Cosmetics. I'm just going to take this much. You guys can see that? It's not a whole lot. I'm going to take this. Ooh, I'm going to need a mirror for this. We're going to dust it across the bottom lash line right under your mascara. So, do some of this Maybelline Make It Last setting spray. I'm going to zoom you guys back out. There we go. And I'm just going to spritz this all over. And this is just going to help makeup set last a little bit longer, stuff like that. And then I'm going to be going in, first of all, I'm going to be taking this Milani lip liner. And zoom you guys in, oh, not out, in for this. And then I'm going to go in with this Revlon Ultra HD in the color Romance. So this is the Revlon Matte. So, okay. Alright, so that is going to be the finished look for the Kansas City Chiefs inspired makeup look. Zoom in again as far as you can for the eyes. Oh, that highlight. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe below and let me know what team you would like to see next. Bye.